thing about the Chavetz Chaim, which I must tell you, because someone else wrote to me about this, trying to verify this, and I did find this in a sefer. What I'm about to do is a little scary, but I'll tell you anyway. And it came to my mind because of an image we just saw a couple of days ago, which all of us saw. There is a tradition about the final war of Gog and Magog and how long it's going to last. And one opinion is going to last for months. Some say 9 months. That's one opinion. And that seems to coincide with a lot of the mainstream writings. There's a tradition of the Vilna Gaon that it's going to last a few hours. I found in a sefer, in a book, which I actually copied and put into my book that I wrote on this topic, that the Chavetz Chaim had a tradition, and this was heard verbatim from the Chavetz Chaim, so take it or leave it. But he said the final war of Gog and Magog will last 20 to 30 minutes. Something like that. Now, the idea of a war lasting for 20 minutes, going back 80, 90 years, whatever it is just ridiculous. I mean, no one fought wars. Wars took, months, years, 100 years, like the 100 Years' War. There is a pasuk that we say, which is actually recited in the Haggadah, that comes from the prophet, I think Yoel, but I'll double check. And he says that the final war of Gog and Magog is going to involve Esh, fire, and Timrot Ashan. Timrot Ashan. What is Timrot Ashan? So Ashan is smoke. Timrot comes from the word tamar. What's a tamar? Dates, or a palm tree, which is where dates come from. So the prophet tells us, and these are the words that we say in the Haggadah, that the final war of Gog and Magog may involve a date palm looking smoke, which we today would call a mushroom cloud. Now, I hope not, because remember, we have a principle: every negative prophecy does not need to happen. If we do teshuvah, tefillah, tzedakah, ma'avir and edra gezerah, we can get rid of any bad gezerah enactment, decree from Hashem. Every positive prophecy needs to happen. So this week could be able to get rid of this. But when I saw us hitting that Fordo plant, and you saw that big mushroom cloud, or that Timrot Ashan come out, hopefully it will be Yotzeh, the words of the prophet, when we saw that big mushroom cloud, because otherwise, chas v'chalila lo aleinu, I don't want to know. But it could be a very short and sharp end to the Gog and Magog conflict. One other piece I must mention when it comes to this, which is another question which someone asked me since yesterday morning. I've been busy, and that is, what's the difference between Gog